his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Trojans ready to kick it away first.
No, I forgot.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense, they take control of the football first. Dante Moore, he threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to...
Caught, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The run inside. It's Hill. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Throwing more. Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Trojans offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And now we get a look at Jaden Mayava. And what a duel this should be. Two of the best quarterbacks in the country.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes. And they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big. Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayava at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to tote it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finding open areas. Picks up the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room,
I seen that. I was like, fuck.
You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning.
I read the blocks right, though.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small
yeah, and then there's those 2 blockers to the left.
Boom, they make those
and I went to follow them, but I got caught, and then it said,
and he tagged on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go play action with Moore. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got a man, it's Bear. And he's got... for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 first downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB. Find a way to force a turnover or two to get back in this football game.
Moore with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Dante Moore.
When you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
Moore to the air. Got his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Running it. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball.
Give me that shit back, bitch.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason.
I hit stick the fuck out of that running back.
He puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
They fuck crazy, bro. I couldn't do it. He's like, this is fucking...
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd.
Yeah, that it does.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground. Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No, that's why I'm like, this year, field goal kicking is a must. Like, this isn't 25 or 26 where, oh, hey, you know, 4th and goal from the 7, I know I got to go 2 play. No, the fuck you don't. No, there is no go-to plays right now.
It's
Not in the
definitely
red
too
zone.
early to panic, but there's some bad feelings
I got
going on.
a couple that I
right
trust.
Now. You're way down on the scoreboard.
You
I
know,
we're still in the first
but even
half,
then, it's
but after that last
debatable.
play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Mayava. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets.
Yeah, I couldn't either. You could see it all the way up until you got about midway up the power.
Those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Got it.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from Denver.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore. Bringing the heat. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats. taking on the number
Damn, Northwestern
5
blew out
team,
Indiana.
the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Northwestern coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the Coliseum. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
USC's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Trojans
I'm just trying to maintain a fucking lead.
To the ground. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, I need to
6-yard
maintain.
pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That's reeled in. It's Bowman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on...
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Miller with the ball. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead to 13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo going.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Makes it past the marker. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, it's Griffin. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man. Because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive?
Yeah, that
and try to bring more guys
in this game. You can't have that.
Not let them waste time and try to get their offense the football back.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Moore to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They roll ready. Kick 3 tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Here he goes, that trying to go deep shit. He was open, but his QB is trash.
So the final period starts with a second
Man,
down play.
his QB is trash, bro, because I would have thrown that.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. It's Bowman. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Damn.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
There's Finney. Finney comes up big with the fucking pick.
He goes down after the short return.
I think that's pick number 4 this year. Wait, no, that's in the other league, huh?
Pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores and lead the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Looking long.
Oh, Johnson one-handed caught that.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The give as they work on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throwing more. Finds his man. It's Stewart. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Moore, play action. On the move, he fires. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Pulls it in. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Oh, in my game, I have no idea.
Offense when the play is over, that guy.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Iffy Obidegwu.
They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Yeah, if it was me, I would have ran that motherfucker.
Defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it.
I would have took off a long time ago.
Get the pick six right there.
He had that whole center of the field. The only person that was there was his fucking offensive lineman. I think I had one fucking maybe one player there.
And with the extra
My kicker's
point,
got a lot of work
they push
today.
the
He's
lead
gonna be
out
in the
a
running
little
for kicker
further.
of the year, probably.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that
Everybody up late tonight, bro.
But maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what you...
He's got it on the outside. Right down the gut of the field. Down inside the 30.
Yeah, I'll be going to bed after this game.
34, and what an electrifying play. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Running inside. It's Wormley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw. It's Mayava. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Damn.
Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Lets it fly. And
He almost caught that.
Downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Just fucking because.
He's got it. With that, the lead nice and comfortable.
Because they went for it on 4th and long with the game. Game out of reach, and you want to go for it on 4th and long? Yeah, we going to
go with it. Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. They'll ride the hot hand, fighting off the defender. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give is to Miller. And there is no gain on the run, and there is no win for this team as it is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.
You got it
back.
back.
People thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, bro, I'm going to bed. I'll holler at you later. Have a safe trip.